Hypnosis does not fix stupid. Hypnosis doesn't fix stupid. This is a phrase that I'm borrowing from a client of mine who smoked a pack and a half a day, right? And she's now stopped smoking years ago, and she's doing wonderful. But I love that phrase. You know, before I go further, I do want to say this, right? When it comes to stupid decisions, this bald-headed guy talking to the camera right now, talking to you, has made plenty of stupid decisions. You can talk to my wife about it. I have made this many stupid decisions in my life. I made plenty of good decisions too, just like you. I want to bring it up because sometimes we are not aware. We're just not aware of how stupid our choices are, our decision, our thought processes, right? And so just the awareness of it pulls us back and puts us back in control in the driver's seat, right? So let me give you a couple of examples, all right? So just a couple of examples of this, right? Not throwing your cigarettes out, getting rid of all the cigarettes that you have at home or at your work or in your car, wherever you stash them, your lighters, your vaping equipment, the cartridges, the chewing tobacco, whatever it is, just not throwing them and keeping them still there is a recipe for disaster. It is a recipe for disaster. Hypnosis cannot fix that stupid move, right? Throw them away. Throw them away. And when you throw them away, I want you to have the mindset that freedom, I'm going to get freedom. I'm getting rid of this thing that has hooked me like a fish and it's a parasite. It makes me feel like I'm its best friend. And it's okay to light up a bonfire under my nose. And that is like a natural thing. While I pull out all the money you have, inject poisons into you, right? And one more thing, and there's a lot of research bearing this out, also make sure that I hook your children into it, because nicotine habit is intergenerational, okay? Right? So do you understand? So throw them away. Now, let me go to the flip side. I understand that, when we get rid of these things, right, you can get a little bit of anxiety on it. I totally understand on this. So let me give you this perspective. You are only less than 5 to 10 minutes away from going to a store and buying this poison. You have access to it like this. Like this. Do you understand? Keeping them around falls under the stupid category, right? The same thing, I'll give you another example of this, right? It's nothing to do with cigarette smoking. It's like somebody who's severely obese, who has diabetes, who wants to lose weight, who wants to embark on a healthy lifestyle, but stocks up their freezer with ice cream and all the sweet stuff and did not throw out all the junk food or all the other bad stuff, right, from the previous purchases still in the pantry. Are you setting yourself up for failure? Is that the goal here? Do you understand? If you speak to anyone in my field or anyone in the medical field, right, which is also my field, right, in the back of our mind, immediately we say, yep, this person, the intention is not really to stop, is to more dabble. Let me just try, just in case, it doesn't work out, I can fall back to this, so I have easy access to it. No, get rid of it and be happy about it. Okay? Celebrate about it. All right. Now, the other thing about an example of this where this is useful to you is under the stupid category is within the I had a client on this. His company was bought by another company. So it's going to be a change of management, right? And he had really stopped smoking for, I forget, about a year or so already, okay? And then so this is a new type of management, and so there's a lot more stress there. And so he went and picked up cigarettes and started smoking. So I asked him the question, after you bought that cigarette and you lit it up, did some miracle happen? The new company, the borrower said, hey, you know what? We made a mistake. Let me give it back to you, to the old management company, the old company. And you got your old boss back and everything was back to normal. Did that happen? And he looked at me and he smiled like, yeah, you're right. You're right. No, that did not happen. That did not happen. So did the stress disappear? No. Now you're dealing with the stress of the new management company, having a new employer, so to speak, right? And now you have to deal with the side effects of smoking, which smoking creates its own issue, right? So, do you understand? So that falls under the hypnosis doesn't fix stupid. You have to take accountability on that. You are 100% accountable. For example, here's another one. This is a beautiful story, actually, right? I had a client, right? So one of the things that I had him do, right? Every time on a weekly basis, he created a separate savings account online, and he would automatically transfer weekly, just automatically, how much he spent on cigarettes would automatically go into that savings account. All right? And he won't touch it. So they were at a function. With him and his wife, and he met up with a long-time friend he hasn't seen before. And his friend said, hey, come on, let's go out for a smoke. Okay? Because he used to know him when he was smoking. And he goes, yeah, let's go. Right? Mind you, he just got caught up with the moment, right? His wife is standing to the side of him watching this thing play out. She grabs his attention. Honey, can you hold on a second? And she opens up the bank app and she shows him the amount that he has put away already. He says, you want to blow this away on this? Just because you met him? And he goes, you're right. That was stupid of me. Okay? And he told his friend, hey, listen, I don't smoke anymore. Go ahead. Once you smoke, 5 minutes later, come back in. We'll pick up where we left off. And his friend said, okay. And he stepped out alone and he joined back and he had a great time. Okay? So, in the end of the day, right? Oh, here's another one, right? Don't expect, like I mentioned earlier to you, right? Hypnosis, again, is not something that makes you paralyzed, that you cannot pick up a cigarette, that your fingers are stuck. You just cannot go further, or some miracle you're expecting me to jump out of the bushes out in the store and slap the pack of cigarettes out of your hand before you light up. It's just not going to happen, right? So those are just stupid choices that happens out of impulse, but you have to take responsibility on that.